Do you ever feel like you're just too tired to care and you're wondering if you become lazy? Stop right there, because what if it's not laziness at all? Hello, driven professionals, and welcome back to the channel where we protect your peace and master your work life. Today, I'm revealing 7 signs you're actually burnt out and not lazy. We'll start with a few signs you may already recognize, and then I'll go deeper into the ones that are harder to spot but make the biggest difference in understanding burnout. All right, ambitious professionals, let's do this. Sign number 1: you wake up exhausted no matter how much you sleep. You see, waking up exhausted no matter how much you sleep is a telltale sign of burnout. It's not just being a little tired, it's feeling drained even after a full night's rest. Your mind and body just don't reset properly. Often this happens because the chronic stress you're experiencing disrupts your sleep quality and recovery. You see, stress keeps you thinking about work when you should be resting. Stress robs you of the deep, restorative sleep needed to face stress the next day, making burnout even worse. Chronic sleep issues such as insomnia, early waking, or sleeping too much can also happen. Sign number 2: tasks you used to enjoy now feel overwhelming. When burnout sets in, even tasks that once gave you energy can feel difficult to finish. It's not that the task itself changed, it's just that you are depleted mentally and emotionally. You start to feel like you have nothing left to give at work. You might procrastinate, you may feel paralyzed by making decisions, or you may dread starting a task. This is a clear signal that your mind and body are asking for a break. Sign number 3: you're easily irritated over small things. When you're burned out, little things get on your nerves way more than usual. Irritability becomes more frequent, and you might snap at your colleagues, family members, or even lose patience with yourself over things that wouldn't normally bother you. It's not because you changed as a person, it's just that your energy to deal with stress is running low. Sign number 4: you have trouble concentrating or remembering simple things. When you're burned out, your brain is basically running on low battery mode. For example, you might reread the same email 3 times and still not understand it. You walk into a room and forget why. You struggle to make simple decisions or feel mentally foggy all day. This isn't laziness or lack of intelligence, it's mental overload. You see, burnout comes from long periods of stress, and stress keeps your brain in survival mode, meaning instead of having energy for thinking, planning, and problem solving, your brain is focused on just getting through the day. That's why you feel scattered. You forget small details. You can't focus like you used to. Everything feels harder than it should. You may start saying things like, I just can't think straight. My brain just feels slow. I used to be so sharp. What's wrong with me? You see, nothing is wrong with you. Your nervous system is exhausted, and focus is one of the first things to go when burnout sets in. This sign is especially common in workplace burnout because your brain never gets a real break, with the emails and deadlines and stress that follow you even after work hours. In plain terms, your mind isn't broken, it's tired. Sign number 5: you feel emotionally numb or detached. Emotional numbness doesn't always look like sadness or crying. Sometimes it looks like nothing. You don't feel excited about things you used to enjoy. You don't feel deeply upset either. You just feel flat, disconnected, or checked out. At work, this can show up as doing your job on autopilot, not caring as much about results you used to be proud of, feeling distant from coworkers or clients, or thinking, I just don't have the energy to feel anything anymore. This happens because burnout is emotional exhaustion, not just physical tiredness. When stress lasts too long, your mind tries to protect you by shutting things down. Feeling less becomes a survival strategy. It's like your emotions put up a wall to say, I can't take in anything else right now. You might notice you don't celebrate wins. You don't feel motivated or inspired. You avoid conversations because they feel draining. You feel disconnected from yourself. And this is where people often label themselves as lazy or unmotivated. But emotional numbness is actually a sign you've been giving too much for too long without recovery. In plain language, you're not lazy. You're emotionally worn out. This is especially common in workplace burnout when you're constantly managing pressure, expectations, and other people's emotions all day. Sign 6. Physical symptoms pop up. When you're burned out, your body is under constant stress, and stress doesn't stay emotional, it becomes physical. At work, this can look like tension headaches by the end of the day, a knotted stomach before meetings, chest tightness or shallow breathing, feeling physically drained when you haven't done much, needing more caffeine just to function. These symptoms can feel random, but they're not. Chronic stress keeps your nervous system in fight or flight mode. When your body never gets a chance to fully relax, it starts sending warning signals. Your body is basically saying, something isn't right. I can't keep operating like this. You see, a lot of people ignore these signs and push through thinking, like, I just need more willpower. I'll rest later. This is normal. But physical symptoms are often the first outward proof of burnout. They're not weak, they're feedback. In plain language, burnout leaks into your body when your mind has been under pressure for too long. This is especially common in workplace burnout because deadlines, pressures, and emotional labor don't shut off when the workday ends. They follow you home and show up as aches, fatigue, and illness. Sign number 7. Even when you rest, you don't feel restored. With regular tiredness, rest actually works. You sleep in, you take a day off, or relax for the weekend, and you feel better. But with burnout, rest doesn't seem to help the exhaustion. You might sleep longer, scroll your phone, binge watch shows, or take time off from work and still wake up feeling drained. That's because burnout isn't just physical fatigue, it's nervous system fatigue. Your mind is still stuck in work mode or stress mode. Even when your body stops moving, you may be resting physically, but mentally, you're still thinking about work, worrying about tomorrow, replaying conversations, feeling guilty for not being productive. So your brain never truly shuts down. This can look like sleeping but not feeling refreshed, taking a vacation away or a weekend off and dreading Monday just as much, feeling exhausted after doing nothing, needing more and more rest just to function. People often say, I just took time off. Why do I still feel like this? Or they may say, nothing helps. Or I might be lazy or broken. But what's really happening is that your system needs a different kind of recovery, not just sleep, but emotional and mental relief from constant pressure. In plain language, you are resting your body, but your stress is still running in the background. This sign is powerful because it helps people realize if rest isn't restoring me, something deeper needs attention. Next, we're going to talk about why your free time isn't actually helping you recover from burnout and what to do instead. So click the link in the description below for this video. Which of these signs do you see most in your own life right now? If you recognize yourself in any of these signs, you're not lazy, you're burned out. And burnout isn't a character flaw, it's a signal that your work and your life need a reset. This is step one of your burnout recovery plan here at Personal Growth Universe. Awareness. When you understand what's really happening, you can stop blaming yourself and start rebuilding your energy on purpose. Until the next time, keep growing. My dear ambitious professionals, take care. Until the next video.